very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. It feels so good to be back, and I'm happy to announce to you that I will be with you throughout the show. But I want to start by saying thank you to Austin Okonakpan, Yemi Adebayo, and all the guys who held forth while I was away. They did so well. But I'm happy to be back, and I'm sure I'll be trying to do a lot better and just carry you along as we go along on this very interesting trip around the world of sports. My name is Toyin Ibitoye. Let me introduce to you those starting off the show with me tonight. There's a lot to talk about really on the program tonight, but I want to start with a lot of positives, and then we'll go on into the more crucial and more controversial parts of the show. Let me start the show tonight by introducing to you the chairman of the Ondo State Football Agency, John Olamafo. He joins us on Sports Tonight. And of course, I'll also introduce to you Toby Adepoju, who is also with us on the show tonight. We're going to be talking the Nigerian Professional Football League. 11 match days already gone, and it doesn't look like the sun is shining yet. But we'll find out all about Sunshine Stars as we go along on the show this Monday. But let me welcome you, General Mafo. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you, Tony.
You were able to make it in spite of the traffic?
Well, to God be the glory.
And of course, Toby Adepoju, yeah. Good to have you as well on Sports Tonight.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a great weekend.
Great weekend.
16 goals scored among 16 players. You know, a brilliant weekend. Just like you said, sun yet to shine, but they are beaten in 4 games.
We'll find out why the sun is not shining yet later on. But I'm sure it's still early days. The sun doesn't shine too much in the morning. It's in the afternoon that it will pick up. It will pick up. All right, so we're expecting them to pick up as we go along on the show tonight. But we will also, of course, on the program today be talking extensively about Enyimba of Aba. It was a fantastic weekend for Enyimba. They are looking so good now for the group phase of the CAF Champions League. Is a long time a Nigerian club got to the group phase of any CAF club competition, but it's looking like Enyimba will be able to do it this season. And interestingly, they are the only Nigerian club still left on the continent. Can they carry the shoulders? Can they carry on their shoulders the responsibility of 170 million Nigerians? It looks like they'll be able to do it. So we'll talk about it extensively on the program tonight. Something good also happened over the weekend. For those of you who are close watchers of Nigerian football, it was Maiduguri, El Kanemi Warriors of Maiduguri. Football returned to Maiduguri for the first time in about 4 years. And guess what? The fans in Maiduguri have missed their football so much. They came out in large numbers to see El Kanemi Warriors defeat Toby Adepoju's 3SC. We'll talk about that as well on the program tonight. And of course, in our usual style, we will be taking you around some of the major stops. Match day 11 of the Nigerian Professional Football League. We'll talk about the table. We'll talk about Abia Warriors still going unbeaten in the league, and a whole lot of other interesting stories as well. Of course, the big one, of course, that we'll talk about towards the end of the show, the confusion around Nigerian football. Who is in charge of Nigerian football? Is it Amaju Pinnick that the court in Jos have told, no, you were not elected, that Congress is cancelled? Or is it Chris Giwa? Or what's the latest? A letter came through from FIFA today. We'll take a look at all of that on the program tonight. But we are not going to be taking a look at that to put blames or to attack persons. We'll be taking a look at that to be very constructive. How do we put an end to this court today, out of court tomorrow? We're moving forward today. We're coming back tomorrow. How do we move around? How do we move forward and make sure that these things don't happen around our football anymore? Just stay tuned. We have a very special guest in the house as well who will be coming in to talk to us about all of that on the program tonight. Tomorrow there will be Champions League games, so we'll talk about it briefly as well. It was a good weekend for Nigeria. Anthony Joshua. People tend to make us believe that this guy is Nigerian. Yes, he has Nigerian roots, but I think he's British. Anthony Joshua. Yeah, that's the new heavyweight champion of the world. We'll, towards the end of the show, also talk about that as well on the program tonight. All right, so thank you for staying with me. I'm trying to shake off a little bit of my rustiness and try to adjust to presenting this show again. I hope I make a good job of it. But let's start off the show the way we always do, by way of feedback, and tell you that tonight you can be a part of what I'll be doing on Channels TV. Get ready to talk to us and take advantage of all that we're seeing right there on your screen. So please get ready to talk to us. I've given you an idea of what we'll be doing on the program tonight. We'll talk Nigerian Professional Football League. We'll talk about the FIFA letter that came through today. Is it Amaju Pinnick? Is it Chris Giwa? We'll talk UEFA Champions League. We'll talk Anthony Joshua. There's a lot to talk about, and we'll expect you to take advantage of what you see on your screen to talk to us on the program tonight. Let's also tell you that you could watch us live on youtube.com/channelsweb. All right, www.channelstv.com, and you could just enjoy all that we're doing. And if you want to watch us on your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, you want to be on to your home for the news, it's simple. Click on m.channelstv.com. You'll be able to do all of that on the program tonight. You could download the Channels app as well for Android, iOS, Windows from their respective stores. What that does for you is that it helps you to put channels in your pocket, go around with channels 24/7, follow all that we do on Channels TV, and keep track of everything right there, real time. That's what we do, and we want you to be a part of it. And as you do all of that, don't forget the rule. Tell us where your messages are coming from, your comments, your tweets. Tell us where they're coming from. Helps us to appreciate you a lot more from this end. All right? Before I come to Prince Olamafo and Toby, let me just quickly talk about what we're doing. For those of you who have been following us, Channels National Kids Cup Season 8. This is Season 8. It keeps getting better and better. And already, Austin, Yemi, and Cecilia, Tayo, and everybody, they've told you all that is going on. But there's something very significant that will be happening tomorrow. Just a few days ago, there was a screening of schools. So tomorrow, at the Channels Television National Headquarters in Lagos, the Lagos draws will be held. All right. So the schools that will be taking part in Lagos, you want to see exciting skills. These guys are making Lionel Messi look like a starter. Because when Lionel Messi was this young, I'm not sure he was showing this level of skill. And this is the future of Nigerian football, and that is what Channels is preaching, that is what Channels is investing in, and that is what the Nigerian Football Federation are also partnering with to see the generation next of Nigerian football. So tomorrow, in our premises, the Lagos draws will be made, and then the schools in Lagos will know how they have to play. Out of these schools, some will qualify to be part of the national finals proper that will be taking place next month. All right, so that's for the Channels National Kids Cup. All right, let's move on very quickly and talk table tennis now. We've also highlighted this so many times. Table tennis has been experiencing a lot of positives in the last couple of months, and the good news is that we were able to participate at the ITTF African Junior Cadet Championship in Algeria, and the news coming out of Algeria is very, very good. Although Egypt have dominated the tournament and they're winning everything at stake, Nigeria is also weighing in very, very beautifully. We're really not too far behind Egypt. Egypt have swept almost all the categories, but our young stars are also measuring up, and they have also qualified for the World Championship. All right, so that's a good one for Nigeria, and we hope that the Nat'l Oshodi-led Table Tennis Federation will keep investing in youth, will keep developing table tennis from the grassroots, and we hope that the results will also continue to fall for Nigeria. So that's very, very positive for us. We're happy that these boys, young boys, are picking, are learning, and they are really improving their game. We'll go on a quick break now. When we return from this break, we'll be talking domestic football, the Nigeria Professional Football League. We'll be talking about Enyimba of Aba. Now it looks like Enyimba will be carrying our flag into the group phase of the CAF Champions League. What do they need to do? What do we need to do to make sure that they make a success of this achievement? And of course, we'll be talking about Sunshine, who are still warming up to shine brighter than they are doing at the moment. All of that and more after this timeout. Join us again.